Hi, Martha.
Hi, Kristen. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Hi, Carrie. Happy Mother's Day to you, ladies.
Oh, thank you, Kristen.
Let me see if I can see this. Well, I guess that's okay. Yay. Okay. Oatmeal's ready to teach. It looks like it's nice out. I'm gonna open my window.
Yeah, it's supposed to get warmer today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Oatmeal, I gotta move the mat. Don't be mad. Thanks. The only thing that you might need is like a block or a pillow if you don't have a block, like maybe like a couch pillow, or if you have a small throw pillow.
I have a block.
It's 9 o'clock.
Whoa.
Did you hear that from my computer?
Oh, yes. I didn't know what it was. Yes. Is that crooked? Why is my phone crooked? Okay. We got Zoom right. And if I pull this over here, sorry, you guys, and thanks for your patience. I need a studio. There. Good morning, yogis. Good morning, Coppermine family. It is Sunday, and once again, I'm happy to see your face for your Vinyasa class. Today is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. I hope that you enjoyed. I feel like the sun came out for you guys, so please at least step outside into some fresh air, even if you just walk onto your balcony or maybe into your backyard or your front porch, whatever you have. But yes, happy Mother's Day. I'm gonna get started in 1 minute. All you will need for today's practice is either a yoga block or a pillow. And even if you have a yoga block, sometimes a pillow is just nice and soft. So yogi's choice for whichever item you would like. When you do decide, I'll show you with a block and with a pillow, and you can decide which one you want to do. With the yoga block, you would turn it sideways, and we're going to place it underneath of our shoulder blades and lay down for kind of a supported fish. So leave space for your head. You place your block on the flattest setting. I'm gonna lay my shoulder blades directly onto the block and then leave space for my head to kind of hang. And there's no tension in my neck. There's no pain in my neck. I'm just hanging here, free falling. And you can relax your arms by your side. So that's with the block. Another option is just to take the pillow, and the pillow is going to take up more space, so it's going to give you a little bit, it's going to give you a little bit more of a different stretch. So you can place that right at your sacrum, lay onto the pillow. Your head is still going to be off of the pillow. So we're just kind of trying to open up the chest a little bit and expand the chest. So either on a block or on the pillow, go ahead and lay down, your choice. I'm just on a black pillow. It probably is blending in with my mat. And then allow your legs to fall long on your mat. You'll have your left leg to the left edge of your mat and your right leg to the right edge of your mat. Palms face up, elbows are resting onto the floor. And take a second to close your eyes. Take a second to set an intention for this morning's class. What do you need on this Sunday? And today is going to be a little bit more of a gentle flow for the holiday. So yes. Yay, I'm glad you made it to Zoom. Happy Mother's Day.
Glad to be here.
Whoop, whoop. So I have Zoom to my right and my Facebook lovies to my left, and it's just so fun to see the people, and it's fun to see your names pop up on the screen. So yes, I'm going to start off with a little reading. You can come flat on your back with a pillow or a block underneath. And today's reading is once again from Journey to the Heart from Melody Beatty. And today's passage is called Live with Unsolved Problems. To live with unsolved problems. And I feel like we're in the middle of doing that right now. Sometimes we need to live for a while with a particular behavior, problem, or situation before we're ready to change it. Sometimes we have to live with it so long, conscious that it's a problem, but unable to solve or change it. Sometimes we have to live with it so long that we can hardly bear it. We're fully aware that we want and need something different, but the situation still has not changed. The answer has not yet arrived. We worry that the situation will continue eternally and the problem will never be solved. During those times of living with the problem and the desire to solve it, we may long for the old days. Those old days when our denial system was intact and we didn't know what we were doing. If you can't solve it yet, if you can't change it yet, it's okay to live with it just as it is. For something is happening. The situation is changing, and you're on your way to change. So trust that the waiting part of change is necessary. Trust that your desire for change is the beginning of change. Trust that each moment you are moving closer to the change you desire. So sometimes our position in life and dealing with unsolved problems is just to let it be. The fact that we want to change it and we're open to change and we're looking for change is enough. And sometimes that change will find us. Happy Mother's Day, Sandy. And happy birthday, Mother's Day. Shout out to Ray. But yes, if you're just joining us, we are starting off supine, laying down with either a block or a blanket underneath of us. Right now, our legs are long on our mat, and our head is hanging off of the block of the blanket. It's resting on the mat lower than our chest. And then let's bring our legs into Supta Baddha Konasana, recline bound angle. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall apart. You can either bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest, or you can enclose both hands on your belly. But take a second here, feet together, knees apart, let the inner thighs start to open. Stay as you are and start to send your attention to your breath. Can you change your breath to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose? Can you soften the breath? Can you slow it down? Can you let your body know that you are safe? Breathing in and breathing out. Two more times, breathe in. Last breath. From that reclined bound angle pose, once you bring your knees together, plant your feet on the floor. Knees shift together, and then heel toe your feet apart. So knees continue to touch. We're just gonna separate the feet for a second. Keeping that breath in and out of the nose. Begin to walk the feet together. Stretch your left leg long on your mat. And then stretch your right leg long on your mat as well. Roll to your favorite side. So if your favorite is your left, roll to your left. My favorite is my right. I'm gonna roll to the right just so that we can shift off of our block or our, I was gonna say blanket, our block or our, what is this, pillow. You can place your item out of the way and then come back onto your back nice and flat. From here, I want you to draw the right knee into the chest. And I'll only say this once for today because you guys are my normal people and I love you. Any knee pain, hook the hand underneath of the knee rather than on top. So in any pose where I'm having you place your hands around your shin or your knee, you always have that option to hook underneath, right? To take care of self. So hand top or underneath of the knee. Start to draw that right knee up towards your right shoulder and your right armpit. Flexing the right foot. Keeping that breath. Flex your left foot, lift the left foot up to the sky. Let your head and your neck, your upper back rest flat on the mat. Start to let that left leg fall long so the heel comes back to the earth. Take just your left hand to the right knee. Open your right arm out to the right. And then use your left hand to guide the right knee over to the left. So nothing's changing, same leg. Left hand just guides our right knee over to the left. Let's make the changes one at a time. So we first shift to the left. We turn onto our outer left hip. Reach your right arm over to the right. Both shoulders should be able to rest flat. If you find that your right shoulder is lifting, just turn your right knee back to the right a little bit. We're going to finish our twist by turning our head to look at the right palm. And find your comfort zone with this. I don't want you to just come into poses and you're just like wailing there like a fish, like, I'm feeling so much. Find where you can feel the stretch, where you feel sensation, but you're not just hanging in the air like, oh my God, this is so uncomfortable. So turn to the left, but you are in charge of how much you turn. We twist our head to the right to complete that twist. You should be able to calm and to settle into the pose. Then we turn back to center. Shift everything in one straight line. Let your right leg fall long on your mat. And then begin to draw the left knee into the chest. We work that left knee up towards the left shoulder. And then begin to flex our left foot. Return to the breath, flex your right foot, bring that right leg up to the sky. Right leg falls long on your mat. Take your right hand to the left knee. Open your left arm out to the left and use the right hand to guide your left knee over to the right side. We turn onto our outer right hip. Let's complete our twist by turning our head to the left. Look at your left palm. Continue to breathe even in that twist. Beautiful. Hi, Paige. Hi, Courtney. Keep breathing in your twist. Slowly make your way back to center. Create a straight line in the body. Let both legs fall long on the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. On your exhale, draw both knees into the chest this time. Same as before, you can hook underneath. Cross at the ankles. Give yourself a rock from side to side first. Left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left. And then front to back. Take a couple moments. Build up some momentum. Let your back feel the mat. And then press yourself up. Roll yourself up, not press yourself up, to a seat. From here, you should wind up in crisscross applesauce. And I want you to inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, twist to your right. So when we twist to the right, stay as you are. Your left hand comes to your right knee. Your right fingertips gently touch the floor behind you. So my palm isn't flat. I'm just tenting up on my fingers to allow me to twist a little bit more. And then we inhale, find length, sit up tall. Exhale, twist to look over your right shoulder maybe. Maybe you're looking all the way over to the right. Or maybe you're just starting to turn the torso to the right. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. You might have just woken up. Give yourself time to adjust. Inhale, we turn back to center, lift both arms. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to your left. Bring your right hand to the left knee. Left fingertips to the floor behind you. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist more. Even in this twist, we breathe in through our nose and out through our nose. One more time, inhale, sit up. Exhale, turn deeper if you can. On our next inhale, we turn to center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, drop the hands in front of you. Start to walk the hands forward. Draw your head towards your lap. Begin to walk both hands over to the left. Drawing the chest over the left thigh and the left knee. Both sitting bones still pressing into the floor. If you turned and you feel that your right booty cheek came off of the mat, press it back down. Let's take it over to the right. We're gonna walk our hands over to the right, stacking our chest over our right leg this time. Start to make our way back through center. And we're gonna shift into tabletop from here. So since our legs are already in crisscross applesauce, keep them as they are. Walk your hands forward. We're gonna start to shift our weight forward and come into tabletop. Uncross the legs behind us. So from here, pressing into tabletop, just uncross the ankles. Take a few rounds of cat and cow, maybe 3 rounds. Inhale, draw the belly to the earth, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops down, look forward. Exhale, round your back, take your cat. One more for good measure. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Come into a neutral spine. We're going to come into spinal balance. Reach your right arm forward. Extend your left leg behind you. Toes connect with the floor to begin. I always start that way, just so you can get grounded before you lift. And then lift that back heel off of the mat, the back toes, excuse me. And our leg is in line with our spine. We don't need it kicked up super high, and we don't want it sitting super low. Inhale, breath to prepare. Exhale, draw a knee and elbow into center. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, draw the knee and the elbow into center. And then inhale, extend. Draw the left leg out to the left, keep it lifted. Draw the right arm out to the right, keep it lifted. Lift the leg higher for 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes down, left foot comes down where it was. So it doesn't come back behind us. We keep it out to the left. Draw the left toes down to the floor. Right knee stays forward. We have a couple options here. We can add in a toe stretch if you don't have any problems by tucking the back toes, so right foot is tucked, sitting back onto our heel and walking the hands forward, drawing the chest toward the floor. If you don't want to do the toe stretch, you can keep your toes flat. I still want you to draw your chest down toward the floor. So walk the hands forward either way. Starting to stretch our inner thigh on the left leg, stretching our toes on the right foot. Beautiful, stay here for 10 more. Thank those little toesy woesies for walking us around and helping us balance. You can start to lift your chest, walk your hands in towards the body, untuck the back toes so right foot comes flat. Stand up onto your right knee. Now I want you to bend your left knee and turn your left toes out like you would in a warrior 2 with the left leg forward. Stack your ankle underneath of your knee. And then bring your right knee under your right hip as well. Reach your right arm up. Flip the left palm onto left knee. And we're gonna reach up and over. Think about opening your underarm to the ceiling. Like, hey, ceiling. You wanna smell some Axe deodorant? Or just whatever you guys have on. And then go ahead and come back to center. We're gonna come into tabletop, so shifting onto our hands and our knees. Extend your left arm forward for spinal balance, and your right leg comes behind you. Lift that right foot off of the floor. We're gonna do 4. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, draw knee to elbow. So your breath, not mine. Inhale, we find length. Exhale, draw knee to elbow. Inhale, find length. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last one, inhale to find length. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, find length. Open your right leg out to the right and your left arm out to the left. Gotta keep it lifted for 3, 2, 1. Draw the right foot down to the earth. Same option as before. You're either gonna tuck the toes, get that toe stretch, or leave the toes flat. Either way, sit back towards your heels if you're on the toes, but we're gonna drop our chest forward either way. So walk the hands forward, lower the head, lower the chest toward the earth, getting into that right inner thigh this time, and the left toes. Hey, Miss Adrian. Happy Mother's Day, beautiful. To you and your mama. All right, my beautiful ladies on Zoom and my beautiful ladies and gentlemen on Facebook, let's start to lift, come off of those toes, give them a break. Flatten the left toes so our left foot is flat. Stand up onto your left knee and then bring that right leg into our warrior 2 position. So right knees, because we got 2 of those. Our right knee faces out to the right and our right toes face to the right as well. We drop our right palm to the kneecap. Left arm reaches up. Yep. And then we're gonna reach over to the left, looking up under that left arm. And release, let that go. Come onto both knees. We're going to take a side plank on the right. So, find length on your mat. Your side plank will be yours. So your right knee can be down in a modified side plank. If you do drop the right knee, I ask that you reach the left arm overhead and lift that left leg. If your leg is gonna stay up, stack the feet on top of each other or step the right foot forward. And then stack shoulders. Our challenge today is instead of lifting our top leg, lift your bottom leg, extend it forward. See if you can get that foot away from the floor, keep it lifted. And maybe you can even reach for your toe. But we're staying forward. Good, come into a high plank. Let's chaturanga, vinyasa to down dog. So chaturanga, low push-up position. Inhale, upward facing dog, draw the shoulders back. And then exhale, downward facing dog. You're just so beautiful. Come forward into high plank. Find your side plank on the left. Remember, knee can be down. If we drop the knee, we reach overhead and we lift our right leg off of the floor, keep it lifted. If we're stacking, you need your shoulder over your wrist. Option to just leave the legs or to lift that left leg off of the floor. You're doing so good. Keep the hips lifted for 3, 2, 1. Find high plank. Chaturanga, flow through. Look forward, bend your knees. You can walk, you can step, you can jump to the front of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift, hands find shins. Exhale, fold forward, release. Let your hands reach toward the floor or touch the floor. Inhale, high mountain, we rise tall, stand all the way up, look up toward your fingers. Exhale, reverse swan dive, take it back down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, flow through. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet 3 inches closer to your hands. Twisted down dog. Reach your right hand back for your left ankle or shin, whatever you can reach. And then twist your chest open to the left. Look out under your left underarm. Hello, mate. Release, right hand comes down. Switch sides, reach your left arm back. Flip through that right underarm, twisting to the right. Release, left arm comes down. Walk your hands to your feet, move it back. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, high mountain, rise up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step it into a pyramid pose with the right leg forward. So step your right foot forward. You're gonna step your left toes to the left edge of your mat, literally. So our right foot is centered. Our left foot comes over to the left edge of our mat. Create a little bit of space between the legs, not as wide as in a warrior 2. And look at my foot. See how my foot is on a diagonal? It's slanted. In order for me to send my left hip forward, I have to draw the left toes forward. So heel to heel alignment in the feet. Shift both of your hips to the right. So they're facing forward over the right leg. Bring both hands together. Grab opposite elbows behind your back. Take a gentle bend to this front leg. And slowly start to fold. Take your time. Take your time so you can feel the stretch. And make sure that the stretch is coming from our legs and not from our weight dumped over our leg. So once you feel that yummy stretch in the hamstring, oh, that right leg is just so full of sensation. You have a choice to release your hands down to the floor. You can tip the fingers in front. If you want to deepen the stretch, you're going to walk the hands behind. Release your head, release your neck like there's no weight. You're so weightless. We're going to take this into a twisted pyramid. Some people call it twisted triangle. So you're going to bring your left hand. We have 2 options, right? Because we're all level. So option 1, we're going to bring our left hand either inside of our right foot or on top of our right ankle or shin if we can reach. Option 2 is going to be the full pose to bring our left hand to the outside of our right foot. Twist open to the right, send your right arm up to the sky. So furthest is outside of right foot. We're reaching toward that. Our hand is on our ankle or shin. And if we're reaching toward our shin, our hand is on the inside of our left foot. Either way, we are twisting to our right And then I want you to draw the right hip back, try to shift your left hip forward. Just more things to focus on. Bring that right hand down to the floor. Start to turn back to center. Step your left foot back. Bring your right foot back, high plank. Holding your plank here. Draw your right knee to right elbow. We haven't done this in a while. Draw the right knee down to right wrist. Hover above the floor. Bring it over to your left wrist. Bring it up to your left elbow. Get it high. Bring it over to the right elbow. Down to the right wrist. Over to the left wrist. Up to the left elbow. High plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, beautiful. Bring your feet together. Lift your left leg high in the air. Step your left foot in between your hands. Draw the back foot down. Inhale, stand up. We're gonna find our pyramid pose with the left foot forward. So step your right foot over to the right edge of your mat. Good. Look down at your foot and we're looking for heel to heel alignment. Our left foot is centered in our mat. Right foot is over to the right. Turn the toes forward. Start to square off the hips. So both hips are turning toward the left leg. Grab opposite elbows behind. Gentle bend in our front leg. Let's start to fold for pyramid. Our hands are the last things to drop. We find the stretch first. Once you feel it in the left hamstring, option to keep the hands behind the back, to drop the hands to the floor, or to start to walk the fingers back toward the right foot. Relax your head and relax your neck. Let's start to position ourselves for our twisted triangle or twisted pyramid. Start to lift the chest forward for a second. Plant your right hand either on the outside of your left foot, on your left shin, or inside of your left foot. Start to twist open to the left. Send your left arm up to the sky. This time, our left hip draws back, our right hip draws forward. You're doing so good. We have about 5. Give it your best. What can you fix? Can you stack shoulder over shoulder? Can you turn that right hip more forward? 3, 2, 1. Turn your chest to center. Draw the left hand down. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Step your left foot back into a plank. Hold. Chaturanga. Float through the downward facing dog. So inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together, back of the mat. Right leg kicks high this time. Step your right foot between your hands. Inhale to crescent lunge. So inhale, our arms lift, our chest lifts. Stacking our right knee over our right ankle. Lifting our torso. Lift those arms. Bring your arms into airplane arms. So arms come down by our sides, fingers kind of pressing behind us, palms open and active. Lean your chest forward over the right thigh. Back heel is lifted. Warrior two. Let that left arm windmill you back into a warrior. So left arm spins us back. Right? Yep. Left arm draws us back. Right arm shifts forward. Knee is still over ankle. Lower down. Try to get the thigh parallel to the floor. Because you're so strong, you are a warrior. Look over the right fingers. Drop the back hand. Reverse warrior. Flip the front palm. Reach up and back. Option to bring that left arm around to the right hip. Sink deeper into the front leg. Warrior two. Triangle. Straighten the front leg. Reach forward with the right hand. Let it guide you forward. And then right hand drops inside of our right leg. Left arm reaches up. Look up to your left thumb. Keep your leg in triangle, but lift up to warrior two arms. So arms lift up, chest lifts up. We're gonna turn to wide-legged forward fold. So turn your right foot forward. Coming through a star, open up the arms. Then open up those arms. We'll take a wide-legged forward fold. So we inhale, prepare. Exhale, fold forward. Draw the hands in front of the feet. And walk the hands out until you come into a wide-legged down dog. So keep walking your hands forward. Pausing for 10. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Back toward the center of your mat. Lift up halfway, bring your hands to your shins. Stand all the way up. Right foot stays as it is for a second. Turn your left toes out to the left. So left toes shift. Bend into that front leg. We're gonna rotate our back heel into a crescent lunge. So our back heel comes off of the mat. Rotate the back knee forward. Back heel lifts. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift the torso. Crescent lunge. Bend deeper into the front leg. Can you straighten the back leg any? Airplane arms, bring those arms back. Send your weight over that left leg. In a second, our right hand will guide us into warrior two. Right hand will windmill us back. So inhale, prepare. Inhale, we reach into warrior two. Our right foot comes to the floor. We are now in heel to arch alignment. Bend into that front leg, stacking knee over ankle. Left arm forward, right arm behind. Good, look over the left palm, left middle finger, and then bend deeper into that front leg, even though you don't want to, because I don't want to do it either. We're so strong. I mean, come on. I'm not a mother yet, but you push the baby out, so, or you got it cut out. Either way, they both take a lot of, that takes a lot of heart, okay? So you are so strong. Reverse your warrior. Drop the back arm, flip the front palm, reach up and back. Option to bring that left arm around. This is your right arm around. Warrior 2 straight in the front leg though. So left arm in front, right arm behind, triangle pose. Our left leg is straightened. Reach, reach, reach with that left arm. Let it shift your hips back. So we're reaching forward and our hips shift back, right? Triangle, left arm comes inside, right arm reaches up, and then look up to your thumb. Such nice triangles. I feel like I'm in geometry class. All right, let's lift on up. Rotate that left foot forward. Oh, actually, let me throw in a goddess. I wasn't gonna do it, but we'll do it. So we're gonna turn our toes out for goddess pose. Doo, doo, doo. Boom, boom, boom. And you're gonna sink nice and low, lower than you want to. Stacking knees over ankle and goal posting the arms. Beautiful. Inhale, we rise tall. Exhale, we sink low. Go lower than you did the first time. Inhale, we rise tall. Go lower. Sink it low. 2 more. Inhale, we rise tall. Straighten. Exhale, goddess. You are a goddess mother warrior. That is deep. Last one. Inhale, rise tall. Get as low as you can on this last one. You push that baby out, or one day you will, or maybe you won't, and that's your choice. It's A-okay. Whatever you want to do, you do it. Press it down. Woo! Holding for 5. Yep. 4. Keep those knees pressing out. 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Good job. All right. Turn the left toes forward. Turn your left toes to the camera. I know, because it's like forward, backward, sideways. Turn the right toes to the right. Bend into that front leg last time. Extended side angle will be our last standing pose. Right arm comes either inside of our right leg or on top. But we want to make sure we're not just pressing all of our weight and just hanging out here. So if you come here, lift it for a second. That way you know it's active. Left arm comes up and overhead. Option to stay. Find a half a bind, bringing that left arm to right hip. Or taking a full bind, bringing the right arm under the right leg. Beautiful. Look up. Release. Straighten the right leg. Turn the right toes forward. Turn the left toes to the left. Extended side angle on the left side. Bend into that left leg. Heel to arch alignment. Think warrior 2. Left arm either inside or on top of the left leg. Right arm reaches up and over. So we're not just reaching to the side, to the sky, we're reaching over. Extended side angle. Option for half a bind, right hand to left hip. Or that full bind, left arm comes underneath, grab fingers and open it up. Look up to the sky. Bend into the front leg. Good. Release that left leg. Turn your left toes forward. Should be sideways on your mat. We're going to come down into a frog pose. We're going to stretch our groin and our inner thighs. So come down, drop the knees wide. And then we're looking for one straight line from our hip to our knee, and a second straight line from our knee to our ankle. You can stay on the palms. You can come to your forearms. Or you can come flat on your belly. Yogi's choice. We'll be here for 1 full minute. So settle in. Revisit that breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And take a second, and normally I wouldn't have you tune into the world around, but I do want you to take a second here to shift your focus from the pose. You stay in the pose physically, but what sounds can you hear around your house? Can you hear the birds outside? Do you have a window open and maybe you can hear more wildlife? Is there a creaky noise? A dripping sink? Or maybe complete silence? Bring your attention back to yourself. Start to lift your chest, pressing up onto your palms. Come into tabletop position. And then your tabletop, let's exaggerate, super exaggerate, and let both of your hips shift over to the right. And then let both of your hips shift over to the left. Then one more time on each side, send your weight over to the right. Shift that weight over to your left. Come into tabletop. Our last plank. So come into high plank. Draw left knee to the left elbow. Bring it down to the left wrist, hover above the mat. Over to the right wrist. Up to the right elbow. Over to the left elbow. Down to the left wrist. Over to the right wrist. Up to the right elbow. High plank, chaturanga. Flow through. We land in downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees a lot, press your belly back toward your thighs. Hold, lifting those heels off of the floor. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin down to the mat. Come on to your belly. Extend your arms forward. Draw the head down. Inhale, we're gonna lift opposite leg and opposite arm. Inhale, right arm, left leg lifts. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, left arm and right leg lifts. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, right hand, left leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, left hand, right leg. Exhale, release. Bring your arms by your sides for a locust pose. On your next inhale, lift your head, your chest, and your arms. Keep a long neck. Look down at the mat in front of you. Lift higher for 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Turn onto your left cheek and windshield wiper your legs. Turn your head back to center. One more time, locust with an option for bow pose. So locust is exactly what we just did. Bow pose is when you grab your ankles and lift the chest, lift the arms. So pick your pose, bow or locust. Go ahead and lift. Take it higher for the last 3, 2, and 1. Release. Right cheek comes down to the mat. Windshield wiper those legs. Turn onto your right side. So literally turning onto the right side body. Stack your legs on top of each other and draw the right arm underneath of your head. Or you can just take a block under your head or a pillow under your head, since we do have those items near us. So I'm on my right side. You should be on your right side as well. Extend your left leg forward. You want it in line with your hip. So left leg shifts forward. The inner arch of your left foot rests on the floor. Our bottom leg is our right leg. Bend your bottom knee. Kick your right foot up towards your bottom. Reach back with your left hand, grab a hold of your foot or your toe or your shin, your ankle, whatever you can reach. If you can't reach it, that's okay. We keep the pose active by keeping the foot kicked up and just reaching with our left hand towards the foot. You'll still get the stretch, you'll feel the same things. You should feel a stretch in your right quad. Keep kicking that foot up towards your bottom. Keep taking that hand to draw the foot in. Go ahead and release that right foot, let it fall long on your mat. Plant your left hand to allow you to safely roll onto your belly. Roll onto your left side. So that blanket comes underneath or that pillow comes underneath. Our legs start off stacked on top of one another. Left side, and then our right leg comes forward this time. So we want it in line with our hip. Right arch of the foot pressed onto the floor. This time you're gonna bend your left knee, so bottom leg. Reach back with your right hand, grab a hold of your foot. If you can grab the inner arch, I would grab there. But grab your toe, your ankle, whatever you can reach. Or like the other side, keep kicking that foot, keep it active, and just keep reaching back with the right hand. I love quad stretches. I could stay in them forever. But since we don't have forever, let's go ahead and release that left leg, let it fall long on your mat. And then rotate onto your back. Start with the knees bent, feet flat on the floor. And then take left foot to left edge of mat, right foot to right edge of mat. So we're just creating a lot of space between the feet. And windshield wiper your legs. Let both knees draw over to the right. And then allow both knees to draw over to the left. And then keep on alternating, switching sides. The next time your legs drop over to the left, bring them back to center. Prepare for bridge pose by bringing your heels in super close to the bottom. Bring the ankles close and then drawing the palms down by your feet. We're gonna press into our feet, pressing to our palms to inhale into bridge. So inhale, we lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift, get higher. Exhale, lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift and hold. Maybe we tuck the shoulders underneath. Maybe we grab hands. Maybe we lift a leg. Draw it down. Lift the opposite leg. Drop down. Go ahead and release. Untuck the shoulders. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. One hand to belly, one hand to heart center. Take a moment of gratitude for you. Take a moment of gratitude for your mother or your mother figure. That could be a grandmother, a godmother, an aunt, a teacher, a coach, someone who stepped in for you. And it's okay to miss your mother if she's no longer here, but you don't have to like, it's okay to be sad, right? But you don't have to be sad. You can make today more about thinking of happy memories with her. So just take a moment of gratitude that you did have that special person, whether it's blood related or not. And then bring your knees together. Draw both knees into chest. Take hands around the shin, or you can hook underneath like earlier. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Let both knees draw over to the right. Extend your left arm open to the left. Let the left shoulder rest on the floor and turn your head to the left. And then switch sides, bring the legs to center. Allow both knees to draw over to the left. Maybe your left hand comes on top of the right leg. Extend your right arm open to the right and turn your head to look at your palm. Let your right shoulder rest flat on the floor. Turn your body back to center. Take a happy baby or yogi's choice, right? If happy baby is not your end all be all, feels good at the end of a practice, then take another pose that feels good. Sometimes it's nice to cross at the knees and grab for the feet, or just to let the feet stay wide, roll from side to side. Maybe you want to take a twist. Maybe you want child's pose, since we didn't do a child's pose today. But yogi's choice, take whatever you need before the end of our practice, before we come into our corpse pose. And keyword when you're ready, because you're on your side of the phone. Even the people on Zoom, you can stay on the floor, do your thing. When you're ready, let your body fall long, let your legs fall long, which means if you're not ready, keep moving. But for those of us who are, come into Savasana, let the legs fall long, the arms face up, the palms are open to face up, the shoulders are resting, the legs are resting, the head is heavy into the mat. Close your eyes. Live with unsolved problems. Trust that the waiting part of change is necessary. Trust that your desire for change is the beginning of change. Trust that each moment you are moving closer to the change that you desire. The problem will solve itself eventually, or we'll get that bright light and that information on what we need to solve it. So learn to sit okay and learn to live with unsolved problems, knowing that you are not stuck there forever and that things will get better. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you can start to wiggle the fingers, the toes, the ankles, and the wrists. Start to bring slow and soft movement back into the body. And when you're ready, roll onto your right side in the fetal position. And from there, press up to a seat on your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, draw the hands to heart center. And then do that one more time. Big reach, take up space. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart. Inhale in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Press your thumb knuckles up against your chest and acknowledge yourself for the work that you've done, for taking time to slow things down and just doing something for your mind and your body. I hope you have a beautiful Mother's Day. And if this is not a holiday that you want to celebrate, you can make it a holy day. You can make it about you and just do something that makes you happy. Draw, watch a fun video, listen to music, watch YouTube, something funny. You can literally type in funny video on YouTube and stuff will pop up. So have a great, great day. I'm not teaching this Friday. I will miss you, but I will see you next Sunday at 9 a.m. again. Have a blessed week, Coppermine family, and I hope to see you soon.
Thanks, Kristen. It was great to see you. I hope you
It's
get
great
to
to see you, Ann.
enjoy this beautiful
Glad you
day.
made it. And my Carrie and my Marta.
Thank you, Kristen.
So
Thank you.
I hope you have a beautiful day.
You too. I'm gonna I just bought some skates. And
Oh, fun.
I saw that. You're a brave girl.
Thank you. Yes, I realized it's not as easy as when we were kids.
Right.
Not the going, it's the stopping.
Exactly. I'm like, these front brakes are not helping anything.
Oh, well,
So
have
wish
fun and
you luck.
be careful.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good day.